Okay, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to Heritage Radio on 90.6 FM. We've just had the beautiful Michelle in the previous hour talking about cancer. And now we've got another interview called Anna. Welcome, Anna.
Hello, thank you for having me.
No problem, anytime. And yes, so if you've just tuned on the radio, you can listen to us on the Heritage Radio 90.6 FM in the car, on the portable radio, or on the TuneIn app for free, or on the British Muslim Heritage Centre website, or on the TuneIn app or the Garden Radio by typing in Heritage Radio. Okay, Anna, how are you doing today? I know it's raining out there, so you have to stay inside and hopefully staying dry. Could you just give us a bit of information about your Cancer UK? You're the press officer for Greater Manchester Cancer UK, is that correct?
That is correct. So, yeah, my name's Anna Taylor, and I'm a Senior Press Officer at Cancer Research UK, which is the world's largest cancer research charity. So I'm based near Manchester, and I work with local and regional media across the northwest of England to raise awareness of cancer throughout the area. I can chat a bit about Cancer Research UK if you like.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Far ahead.
Perfect. So Cancer Research UK is a very large charity. We fund thousands of scientists here in Manchester and right across the UK who are working in labs right now to develop life-saving treatments and breakthroughs for cancer. Our charity's been around for many, many years now, and over the decades our scientists have been involved in developing new drugs and new treatments for cancer that have helped save millions of lives, which is something that we're really, really proud of. In the last 40 years, we've actually seen cancer survival really improve, and the work that our scientists have done has played a really significant role in that. But at the same time, we're obviously aware that there's still a lot more work to do. And ultimately, here in the northwest of England, we're looking at over 40,000 people a year being diagnosed with cancer. So it's really important that our scientists continue to sort of research new treatments, develop new drugs, and bring forward that day when all cancers are cured, which is ultimately what we want to achieve. It's important to say as well that as a charity, we do rely on the generosity of all our amazing supporters here in the Northwest and across the UK to fund our research. This year's been a really challenging year for us at Cancer Research UK, as it has been for many charities with the coronavirus pandemic. But we have had some amazing supporters who've continued raising money for us with virtual events and all sorts of fundraising ideas. And obviously cancer doesn't stop in a pandemic. It carries on, and we want to make sure that we are here to continue our research into this disease and to continue kind of working towards that day when we've got that cure for cancer.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you to give us a description about your organisation. You've already done that, and the different roles that you provide. For a person who's got a disability like myself or Abdurrahman, he's got a learning difficulty, what would you provide for a person with a disability if they had cancer? I don't have it, but what would you provide for them if they had a disability with cancer?
Yeah, absolutely. So there are various services that we can provide. I mean, one of the things I would definitely suggest is heading to our website, which is www.cruk.org. We've got loads and loads of information on there regarding signs of cancer, checking for cancers, dealing with bereavement, going to the doctors, screening programs. So I'd definitely say our website would be a first port of call, www.cruk.org. But obviously, no one should go through cancer alone, whether you are someone with a disability or not. It's really important to connect with others and to share your journey, which is why we also have a cancer chat forum on our website. So that's basically an online community that people can sign up to. You can have conversations online with other people who might be going through cancer and just make those connections with other people who might have similar experiences to you. It's a great place to find support. We also have a patient information telephone line. So we have cancer nurses who are available to chat to people with any questions from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. And that telephone line is available on free phone 0808 800 40 40. Our cancer nurses are waiting now at the end of the line, so they'll be more than happy to hear from people who may have questions about cancer.
Thank you, Annabelle. Yeah, because we would have got a nurse because say what types of cancer, but you said you're not special. That's no worries, that's fine. As long as you're telling us and promoting us to go to the right places. And also, Andrew Strauss and Glenn McGrath have got their own charities going for Glenn McGrath's foundation, and he does it every test match in the Ashes every year, pink ball pink day, and Andrew Strauss does the red day in the test match in England called the Roof Foundation. So it's amazing how they're doing out there as well.
Absolutely. I mean, there are some incredible cancer charities out there. 1 in 2 people in the UK will get cancer in their lifetime. This is a disease that sadly affects many, many people. And it's fantastic to see so many organisations out there who are supporting those who are dealing with a cancer diagnosis and dealing with cancer treatment and all that entails. And certainly, here at Cancer Research UK, as I said, we've seen huge strides in terms of cancer research and scientific breakthroughs, but there's still a lot more work to do. We're really proud of what we've achieved so far, and we're going to continue doing that. We've got some fantastic Cancer Research UK scientists here in Manchester, based at the Manchester Institute in Alderley Edge, and also near the Christie Hospital in Withington. Cancer, as I said, it doesn't stop in a pandemic. It's something that continues to be amongst us, and something that we will continue to fight, and our scientists will continue to fight.
Yeah, because at the minute with the coronavirus and all that, you've got to do everything from home or the offices. So going forward in the next 5-10 years, what do you think will be happening? Do you think cancer will less people get it, or will the rise go up? Because my producer got me some stats and they're going 5% up by year. So do you think they will come down or they'll keep going up?
Well, it's really tricky because what we do know is that 1 in 2 people in the UK will get cancer in their lifetime. But that said, 2 in 4 people nowadays are surviving their cancer for at least 10 years. So we are seeing survival rates increase. Our ambition is that by 2034, 3 in 4 people will survive their cancer for at least 10 years. But we are only going to achieve that if we continue to research the disease, we continue to research the way that this disease grows, the different ways in which it can be treated. And I think it's really important to say as well, there isn't a one-size-fits-all approach to this. There are actually more than 200 different types of cancer.
Wow.
So, there are lots and lots of very different forms of this disease. And each of the cancer types requires a very specialist type of research as well. Here at Cancer Research UK, our scientists are working on all of those different types of cancer. So it's a really, really big job we've got on our hands. But as I said, we've got some amazing supporters behind us. We've got some amazing scientists and amazing brains who are working to beat this disease.
And have you ever been to the Manchester University or the MMU to deliver any seminars or any lectures before the pandemic? I know you can't do them at the minute, or probably in the future. Are you planning to do that as well?
So, we actually have scientists who are based at Alderley Park on the edge of Manchester, the Cancer Research UK Manchester Institute. We also have scientists who are based in the Oglesby building, which is near the Christie Hospital in Withington in Manchester. They have worked tirelessly throughout the pandemic to continue their work. As I said, cancer doesn't stop in a pandemic. It's tricky at the moment in terms of social distancing. Our scientists and our researchers have had to find kind of new ways of doing their work. Some have been able to work from home. Others have had to kind of be a bit more creative. So, yeah, I think, we should be really proud of the science that we have here in Manchester. And certainly, once we're through the lockdown and we're through the pandemic, whenever that may be, I will be back seeing those researchers and visiting those labs again because they are incredible places. They really are. There's some fantastic work going on, on our doorstep.
Because, in high school, I used to love science, and in college when I did it. And just before you go, could you give us 3 top tips of how people can recover from cancer? I know you're not special, but the best 3 tips for if someone did get it or didn't have it and they're getting it?
Yeah, I mean, certainly I would signpost people to our website because there is a wealth of information on there, not just about cancer signs and symptoms, but also treatment. We have our cancer forum on there as well, so brilliant support networks on there. I would also advise people to call our nurses helpline. We have qualified nurses, as I said, who are there ready and waiting to hear from people. Their number is 0808 800 40 40. Something else that I'd like to mention actually as well, you know, I work on the media team at Cancer Research UK, and a big part of my role involves working with kind of local radio stations such as yourselves and also local newspapers to raise awareness of cancer and the disease. And I'm always looking for people with personal experience of cancer to come forward and share their stories with me, and maybe share their stories in the wider media. So, you know, if anyone is interested in doing that, if anyone listening is going through cancer or has had a loved one who's experienced cancer and wants to kind of volunteer their time in some way, I would certainly advise them to go onto our website, search Media Volunteer, and follow some of the instructions on there, because I would absolutely love to hear from you. There's nothing more powerful than hearing from someone with first-hand experience of this disease. You know, it can really go on to help raise awareness and help inspire others.
Thank you very much for that. And like you said, Abdurrahman, what are we on the clock, by the way?
11:19.
Oh, perfectly timed. Okay, so thank you very much for that again, Anna. If you want to just give your social media or your contact details, how, if someone did have stories like that, what's the best way of contacting you or your team?
Yeah, so people can find us on social media at CR_UK, on Twitter. We're also on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube at Cancer Research UK. Now, my personal Twitter account is at Anna Taylor CRUK, which is ANNATAYLOR CRUK. And maybe if I share some of those details with you, Abu Bakr, you could put them on your social media feeds at Heritage FM. That would be brilliant.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much once again, Anna, and hopefully we'll get you in the studio once the pandemic is finished, probably with a nurse.
I'd love to come along and visit you all. That would be fantastic.
No worries. Thank you very much. Jazakallah khair.
Take care. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay, so that was the amazing, beautiful interview of Abdurrahman. You don't have to no work there.
I know.
It's like
Sitting there.
sitting in the back room and you're just saying, oh, Abu Bakr's doing it. And like we did predict to her, it's going to be around about 15 to 20 minutes. And yes, so if you've got any stories, anything, you could go on and visit them on their website or on the, like you said, the Anna Taylor CR UK Twitter feed, and we'll see shortly after this break, and we'll be back with a brief description about the cancer. If you've just tuned on the radio, where have you been? Okay, this is the Equalizer show every Monday morning, 10 a.m. till 12 p.m, and we'll see.